Good morning, everyone. This is Emily Kestrel, and I am out again with my little buddy Dread. And today we are doing a bit of ghost hunting. We are far off the beaten path here in DeWitt County at a place called Old Union Cemetery. This is another place that I first heard about in Troy Taylor's book, Weird Illinois. Apparently this place has a reputation of some kinds of unusual or haunted activity. It's not haunted in the typical sense, from my understanding, in that there's not a ghost story associated with it so much as strange feelings, changes in temperature, glowing balls of light. And most of the spooky activity is supposed to be located back there at the back part. So we're going to slowly walk our way back there. For now, let's just take a look at some of these old stones. (1836 to 1914). This is not my first time here. I actually came out here for the first time about a decade ago. At that time I had a now defunct blog and I wanted to put it on there. And it was quite a challenge finding it the first time. After I put it up, a lot of people left comments asking me how to get to it because they too wanted to see it. And it's smack dab in the middle of nowhere, out here in these country roads of central Illinois. Now it's on Google Maps, so I don't think people need my help to find it anymore. If you really want to find it, it can be found. It's just a trip out in nowhere. Dread, don't walk on the stones. Alright, we've got some technical difficulties here. Have to have a dread untangling. I guess there are more people buried here than remaining tombstones. As you can see, it is an old cemetery. Most of the graves from the 1800s. I guess there used to be a church on this spot, which is long since gone. Barnetts. It's another sunny day, which means Talon just keeping my big fat shadow out of the viewfinder. But honestly, I'll take it. It is just an amazing day for February. This old thing. I'm getting dread kisses right now. It looks like the writing's completely faded from this stone. And that one next to it is fallen off altogether. Such a shame to see these old places pretty much forgotten. One thing people report about this cemetery is sudden drops of temperature. Being winter, I don't know if I would really notice that right now? No, it looks like this one fell over. 1902. And here, oh look, it fell over too. Here is the grave that supposedly causes the most haunted feelings and incidents. Back here in the corner, surrounded by this great pattern of willows. And the reason why the location of the cemetery was kept as secret as possible was because of vandalism, which it looks like, I would suspect vandals have been at work with these graves tipped over, which literally, shame on you people. Have some respect for the dead. That's just disgusting behavior. Although this metal is so old, it is hard to say, is it the wear and tear of time, or did some vandals have an effect as well? Let's take a moment and soak in the vibes. Don't see any glowing balls of light. Honestly, I do believe in ghosts. I do believe in spirits. I have had some haunted experiences that maybe sometime I'll do a little story time and tell those. But for now, I don't have any EMF meters or any ghost hunting material, ghost hunting equipment. I'd like to get some someday. It is a fascination of mine. But as for right now, I just have myself. I have my little ghost hunting buddy, Tiny Dread, and my own gut feeling. And my gut feeling, just like the last time I was here, something weird here. Definitely has a vibe. Feels heavy. Feels very heavy and watchful right here. Aldred, shall we head back? Shall we head our way back? Bless you, Dread. Dread didn't seem nervous back there, though. And he is a sensitive little guy. He really does seem to pick up on things. So it's hard to say. Just going off of a gut feeling, there is something to this. This is definitely a strange place. In the Weird Illinois book, I read that one theory is that that area back there is not the site of a specific ghost, but a portal. Which, a portal, if you're not familiar with paranormal theories, is like a little doorway where spirits can cross over from other dimensions. So now I've walked away from that area there in the back. I will say I feel a lot lighter. I feel a lot better and more at ease being away from that area. So I think there is something to it, even though rationally, my rational side of my brain says maybe these stories come about from that particular spot simply because it's so different. It's the only one with that metal grating around it. But my gut feeling says no. There's something strange back there. The sound of a crow. Very atmospheric. So if you are a paranormal enthusiast, I would recommend this as a stop if you happen to be in central Illinois. It's out of the way, but it's worth a trip. If you do come here and you have an interesting experience, please do leave a comment. I would love to hear what other people have experienced in these places. And before I go, I will just show you real quick. That's the gravel road driving in. There is not a sign when you're driving past. You would never know that it's actually leading anywhere and not just a path through somebody's field if you kind of didn't already know where to go. What do you say, Dredge? Shall we go? Or are you more interested in whatever you're smelling here?